Hi, George. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Huh? Oh, what do you want, Cassandra? I'm kind of busy right now. I'm still working overtime.
Oh, overtime, huh? Was making out with a woman at a love hotel part of your job again?
What?
You just left the hotel with a woman right now, right?
What are you talking about? I'm still at the office.
Okay then. Turn around right now.
Uh, what is the meaning of this?
Wow, you're pretty fast when you run away.
What's going on? What did you do? You didn't tell me that you would be there when I turned around. How did you know I was here?
I followed you here. And why would I tell you? That would have ruined the whole purpose.
You followed me? This is called stalking, you know.
Well, the goal was to find out if you're cheating on me or not.
What do you mean cheating? I was only going over stuff from work with Jennifer.
You were talking about work. At a love hotel? Come on, I'm not that dumb.
Yes, I was. There's nothing strange or suspicious about it. I was trying out a new method of marketing, you see.
There's no such method of marketing.
It's a marketing method I came up with.
Huh?
You know how I'm going to inherit my father's company, right? I thought that we should incorporate such new methods of marketing into the company, you know?
You must be an idiot to think I would believe what you're saying.
What?
Did you create a report on the effects and results of making out with a woman who's not your fiancé at a love hotel? Using the company's products or something? Doesn't your father's company make appliances for office work? Did you tell your father, the CEO of the company, and your mother, the head of research and development, about this new marketing method of yours?
Shit.
Trying to make any excuses is just going to make you look pathetic, you know?
Fuck. Fine, I admit it. I prefer Jennifer over you.
You mean the woman you were with just now, right? Isn't she a new employee?
Yep. Now's the perfect timing, so I'll tell you. I found a woman that's better than you, so let's get divorced. I was only going to marry you in the first place because my parents recommended you to me. I was never that enthusiastic about it. Jennifer was the one who noticed how I was suffering and made me feel better. This isn't just me cheating on you. This is true love. Let's get divorced. Actually, no. I'm canceling the marriage right now. As of this moment, we're no longer together.
What? Are you sure this is what you want?
Yep. My body and my soul both now belong to Jennifer.
Ah, I see. Thanks for breaking up with me.
What? What do you mean, thanks?
Yep, I was worried a bit as to what to do if you refused to cancel the marriage.
What? Why would I refuse to cancel the marriage?
Anyways, I'm glad you were so enthusiastic at canceling our marriage. I've already done a lot of preparation, and am planning on hiring a lawyer to take care of things.
What? A lawyer?
We were engaged after all, which means that to cancel the engagement, there's a lot of stuff we need to do. You know this, right? As soon as everything's ready, I'll contact you about the alimony for the marriage cancellation and about the cancellation fees for the wedding venue. There are a lot of things that need to be done, so I'm going to need to ask you for your cooperation. We need to talk about the business consequences that will come out of a marriage cancellation as well.
What? What do you mean business consequences? Don't we just break up and that's it? Why does it seem like this is going to be a huge hassle?
You're Cassandra Phillips, right? This is Jennifer Norris, George's new girlfriend. I wanted to talk to you, so I got your phone number from George.
Oh, the fact that you contacted me directly must mean that either you're quite thick-skinned or quite fearless. Or maybe both.
Yeah. I don't want to hear the howls of the dog who lost, so I'll ignore your remarks and continue with what I have to say, old lady.
What is it?
I heard that you and George are going to break up since you found out about a relationship. So I decided to apologize to you for stealing your boyfriend. It was less than 1 month before you two got married, right? I'm so evil.
Yes, we are going to break up. I'm going to be asking an alimony from you too, by the way.
What? What do you mean an alimony? Is this too the barks of the dog who lost? Didn't I just apologize to you for stealing your boyfriend? I apologize, so that's the end of this conversation. You already agreed to breaking up with George, so everything's been solved and we can all happily go our own ways.
Yes, I hired a lawyer to take care of things, specifically to make sure that we can all go happily on our own ways once the marriage cancellation has been made officially.
Huh? You hired a lawyer? Why did you go out of your way to do such a thing? Oh, I understand. You're trying to make this a big deal just so you can bother me and George, right? You're such a jealous woman. Even I feel a bit embarrassed.
Jennifer? Me and George weren't just boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were also engaged to each other.
So what if you're engaged to each other? Can you not act all arrogant just because you were a little bit more than a girlfriend to him? It's not as if you were married to him at the time. And besides, love is free.
Marriage cancellation is enough reason to ask for an alimony.
What?
Also, I've already talked to your parents about this situation.
What? My parents?
Please don't do anything rash until my lawyer contacts you.
Huh?
I'm afraid you won't be able to keep your current job. I suggest you prepare yourself emotionally, starting from now.
Is it the case that this is going to be a much bigger hassle than I thought it was going to be?
Hey, Cassandra. My dad just told me that he's going to make one of the senior managing directors the next CEO, not me. Did you have anything to do with this? Not only that, but he's locating me to a small branch company based in some rural area. What did you do?
It's not that I did something, but that your father was forced to make these decisions because of what you did, no?
What?
To be honest, I was skeptical about the idea of someone who cheats on their fiancé when there's less than a month until the marriage being the next CEO. Did you not think about what the other employees would think of such a man was let off without any sort of punishment? Isn't that why your father did what he did? He made these decisions as the CEO of the company. You should be glad he didn't fire you.
Huh? Marriage and love are private matters. It shouldn't have anything to do with work. There's no reason I should be receiving this sort of treatment.
Are you forgetting something extremely important?
What am I forgetting?
That my grandfather is the largest owner of your father's company stocks.
What? Seriously?
Did you really forget about it?
I never even knew. If I had known, I would never have cheated on you.
I at least remember that it came up during conversation when your parents introduced me to you.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's not why what you did was the problem, though. Ugh, I give up.
Cassandra, is it true that your grandfather is the largest owner of stocks at our company?
Yes, it's true.
So it is also true that George is not going to be the next CEO anymore because he angered your grandfather?
While it's true that my grandfather is furious at George for betraying me, it's more that he didn't think that someone who would cheat on his fiancée a month before the wedding was fit to be the next CEO of the company. He asked for George's father's advice, the CEO of the company, as to what he thought. As the largest stockholder of the company, and not as my grandfather, apparently the CEO had the exact same opinion. That's when it was decided that he would no longer be the next CEO.
Seriously? And to think that I was going to be the wife of a CEO. Damn it. That means that there was no point in me stealing him from you.
I knew it. So that's what you were really after, huh?
Yes, and that's what you're after too, right? That's the only reason why you would immediately think of asking me for an alimony as soon as you found out the marriage was going to be canceled.
I'm only exercising my legal rights as a person who was cheated on by their fiancé. Besides, I already earn enough money for myself that I don't really care whether my husband is a CEO or not.
What?
I'm not going to tell you about my job, because I don't want you two doing anything that might harm my business. But I'll just tell you that I'm not interested in any money from my husband.
If that's the case, you don't need to ask me for any alimony, right? You already have all the money you need, probably. Why not just be kind and not ask me for any alimony?
I already told you beforehand. I'm only exercising my legal rights as someone who was cheated on by their fiancé. Doesn't matter whether I have the money or not.
But everyone at the office is giving me these cold looks. And I feel as if I'm kind of forced to quit my job at this company. If you take money from me, then I don't know if I'll be able to get by. So can you just, please?
Don't you think you're messing around a bit too much? An alimony is an expression of sorry in the form of money. You can't just refuse to pay or demand a decrease in the amount without any proper reason. It's just out of the question.
But it's true that I don't have any money.
Bothering me about it is not going to solve anything. I'm only answering your text to answer any questions you might have. But having to deal with someone who doesn't know anything is quite tiresome. Please talk to my lawyer from now on.
Fine, let me some money then. Then I'll pay your alimony.
Are you telling me that you're going to borrow money from the person you're supposed to pay an alimony to and use that very same money to pay the alimony?
Huh? Wait, what?
It seems that you're so disoriented that you can't even think straight anymore.
What? That's not what I meant. Wait!
I think it would be better if you talked to my lawyer. Not me. Goodbye then.
Hold on! I thought that I would become a celebrity after I became the wife of a CEO, which is why I used up all of my savings. I seriously don't even have any more money. Cassandra, please, do something about it.
I blocked her after that conversation and left everything to the lawyer I had hired. I asked the two of them to pay an alimony up front and also made George pay the cancellation fees for the wedding. With that, I put an end to this whole marriage cancellation business. Apparently, the two cheaters were forced to take on debt because of this, and then two of them moved to a tiny broken-down apartment that was basically a ruin to save money. But their love, either it was never there or it went cold. As soon as they see each other's faces, they immediately start insulting each other. The psychological effects of constantly living in an irritated environment is taking effects on the multiple part-time jobs they're taking as well, it seems. They keep on making mistakes, and the two of them were eventually fired. They no longer had no means to make a living anymore in their hometown, and left for someplace else. What happened to them after that? I don't know.
Joel? Did you go somewhere with your parents or something?
Oh, hi, Ada.
No one was in the house when I woke up. You didn't tell me anything, but did something urgent happen?
I'm going to Hawaii right now.
What? Hawaii? Do you mean the Hawaiian Center or something?
No. I mean the American state of Hawaii. I'm going to bring my mom and dad on a 5-day vacation. You're about to give birth, so you can't go on the plane, which means that you're unfortunately going to have to stay. Sorry.
Hold on. Do you remember that I'm supposed to be giving birth 1 week from now?
Yep, that's why we're planning to come home 2 days before you do.
There's a possibility that the baby is going to be born before that. Can't believe you would go on a trip abroad on your own at a time like this.
It's fine.
What makes you think that this is fine? Do you have any proof?
My mother, who has experienced childbirth, says it's fine. So what she says must be true.
What? Your mother said that?
You're just too anxious. Oh, it looks like it's time to board the plane.
Wait!
I'm telling you it's fine.
Nothing about this situation is fine.
I'm going to turn off my phone now.
Joel!
I'll be going now. Bye.
Good evening, Ida. Good evening, Clara. I know this is a bit sudden, but do you mind if I come home to my parents' house tomorrow? What? Tomorrow? I tried contacting my brother and parents, but they wouldn't reply, so I contacted you instead. You see, I finished with a project I was working on at work, so I was able to get a sizable vacation. It's the weekend, so why don't I just go home? I suddenly thought to myself. You're about to give birth, right, Ada? I could come and help you if you want. Oh, it's fine if you don't want me there. I'll just stop by the house in the afternoon and stay at a business hotel. Well, you see, even if you come visit, no one's here except me, so... What? Everyone else went on vacation to Hawaii. Hawaii? Do you mean the nearby Hawaiian Center? The Hawaii in America. What? Sorry if I have things wrong, but aren't you supposed to give birth soon, Ada? If I remember correctly, it's less than 1 week now, right? Are you at home by yourself? Well, yes, I am. Huh? What's the meaning of this? I'll come and help you over there as soon as I'm prepared. Thank you. If I drive at night, I'll probably be there around midnight. Clara, you don't have to overexert yourself, you know? You just finished with your work, right? Aren't you tired? You being on your own when you're about to give birth is a bigger problem than me being tired. If you start to feel pain before I get there, then call a taxi or ambulance, all right? Oh, I'll contact my cousin who lives nearby. She's a trustworthy person, so you can count on her in the worst-case scenario. Thanks. You're a real help, but don't overexert yourself, all right? Yep, I'll be careful.
Hey, Ada. The sea in Hawaii is so beautiful. You would have been able to see it if only you weren't pregnant. It's such a shame, I guess. Oh, that reminds me. Mom had something she wanted to tell you. Just because you're home alone doesn't mean you can just relax and not do the household chores, she said. She said to make sure that there's not a single piece of dust when we come home, and to prepare hot baths for us. Oh, and she wants you to make Japanese food for when we get back. Well, I told you what she wanted me to tell you, so bye.
Brother! And to think you were such a jerk for not contacting Ada even once ever since you went to Hawaii. What was that you just sent her now?
What? Clara? Did I tell you that we were going to Hawaii?
I heard from Ada.
Huh? Did Ada seriously rat us out or something? She went out of her way to tell you, who lives so far away, about it? What a loser.
I came home since I'm on vacation.
Huh?
I was able to get a sizable vacation, so I asked Mom whether it was fine if I came home, but she wouldn't reply. I asked you and Dad about it too, but you also wouldn't reply. So I told Ada about it, and she told me that you three went to Hawaii for vacation, even though it's less than 1 week until she's supposed to give birth. Are you three insane or something?
What's with the insult? Besides, I'm only going to Hawaii to show Mom and Dad filial piety.
Filial piety?
It's Mom and Dad's 30th anniversary. It's what people call the Pearl Anniversary. Once Ada's child is born, it'll be difficult for us just as a family to go on vacations anymore, right? Mom kept saying that this was our last chance, which is why I brought them to Hawaii.
That's not the problem. I'm saying that leaving your wife, who's expected to give birth less than a week from now at home, on her own, is insane. I'm asking you, what in the world do you think you're doing?
I already told you. We planned it so that we would be home 2 days before she gives birth. Why do you have to be so aggressive towards us? We have this planned out.
The baby's already been born.
Huh?
Ada started experiencing labor pains at midnight the day after you three took off for Hawaii. It was only a few hours after that I had rushed home after hearing the situation and arriving.
Seriously?
Thankfully, I was there to help her, so she was able to safely give birth that evening. Makes me shiver thinking what might have happened if I hadn't by chance decided to take a vacation. And if I hadn't decided to contact her.
Are you being serious right now? Like, is what you're saying actually true?
Yes, I'm being very serious right now. As serious as I can get.
Then why didn't you contact me as soon as the baby was born?
Because Ada didn't want me to tell you.
Huh?
It seems that Mom's bullying of Ada was pretty severe, huh? She made Ada, who was pregnant, do almost all the housework. Would always insult her, which gave Ada a lot of stress. She even forbade her from going home to her parents' house after giving birth, right? She said that you just stood by and watched, too. Dad, too, did nothing, as he usually does.
Hey, why do you, who live so far away from home, know that much about us?
This is all information from your neighbors.
What? Our neighbors?
It just means that even though it seemed like they didn't see anything, they were in fact watching you people. Given the situation, don't you think that putting you three, the source of Ada's troubles, into contact with her, who is weak after giving birth, is unthinkable?
What do you mean the source of all Ada's troubles?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Ada's parents are also here, obviously. Of course, I told them everything.
You what?
They said that once Ada gets out of the hospital, they're going to bring both her and the baby home with them.
Hold on, wait. You intend on not letting Mom and Dad see their grandchild? I'm the baby's father as well. I have a right to see it.
I wonder who the people are who put so much stress on Ada's body, which just gave birth to a baby in the form of bullying. Oh, that's right. It's you three. Don't you understand that there's a possibility that what you three did could have seriously hurt the baby? I've never even had a baby, yet I do.
No, but
I'm cutting ties with you three.
what?
You see, there was something really important I wanted to tell you guys during this visit.
Something important?
I wanted to acquaint you three with my boyfriend.
What? You had a boyfriend?
Yep, he proposed to me recently, and I said yes. He's here with us right now, actually. We were talking about showing him to my parents and getting their blessing for our marriage during our visit, but he says that we don't need the blessing of assholes that just leave someone who's about to give birth in 1 week to go on vacation to Hawaii. I personally agree to his opinion.
Hold on, Clara. We should at least talk through face-to-face once we get home.
If that's the case, you can talk to the lawyer.
The lawyer?
It's mostly going to be about you and Ada's divorce.
Divorce?
Yep, my fiancé's brother is a lawyer. He introduced us to another lawyer who is good at divorces.
Don't be rash, Clara. Why are you suddenly our enemy? Do you intend on betraying your own family?
I don't want to side with people who have thrown away their humanity, even if they are family.
Hey!
By the way, I'm going to go with my husband to his overseas assignment. Don't expect to ever see me again.
What?
Bye.
Hey, Ada. Our family is falling apart because of you. It's your fault for not wanting to give birth until we got home from Hawaii.
What do you mean, wait to give birth?
Ada!
In truth, I was intending to ignore your texts and not reply, but since what you said right now was just so dumb.
What? Dumb?
The day of birth is just a prediction of when the baby is going to be born, not some sort of set date that we decided. Didn't I explain to you several times that the baby could be born at any moment? You thinking that it would be all right for you to get home 2 days before me giving birth is honestly extremely dumb.
What?
Your mom should at least have known this, but still, she decided to leave me. Who's supposed to give birth in 1 week at home on my own? Despite you being my husband and my baby's father, you never noticed the intense harassment your mom always gave me. You're a failure of a father.
What did you say to me?
To be honest, I want to go all out and insult you three, but I don't want to risk saying any insults that would be at a disadvantage for me at court, so I'll refrain from it.
Hold on.
Please contact my lawyer from now on.
Reconsider this.
Goodbye.
Ada!
I thought this was going to be a long battle, but I was able to divorce Joel relatively quickly. And since he didn't even vie for custody of the baby was handed over to me. I also had him pay up front both the alimony and the child support money. Apparently, his mother said he would find Joel another girlfriend, and his parents gave him their retirement savings. But even when Joel was able to get a girlfriend, someone from the neighborhood would tell them about the incident he had with me. So he had trouble bringing the relationship to a marriage. Not only that, but Joel fell seriously ill, and as an after effect, he became infertile. This caused him to panic and try to reunite with me, but my family already moved and he could no longer contact us. So he gave up, but now he realized that he no longer had my money. Apparently, the alimony and child support he had to pay me, combined with the medical bills for his treatment, dealt quite a blow to his financial situation. It seems the three of them have been doomed to a life of constant work under the whip.